You know what I'm saying?
Out of here.
All right, so I watched this Drake and Lil Yachty interview recently, right?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the clip about him
Yeah.
retiring.
Honestly, it was a bunch of fluff, bunch of BS. It's not something that I would go waste
once
my
I saw
time
it was
on.
only 30 minutes, I was like,
Yeah,
that
don't
can't
waste
be
your time
good.
on it at all. But I wasted my time on it, so y'all don't have to. What I took from it, I would say this probably is the best nugget out of the interview. Drake talked about mentioning girls' names in music is something that he regrets because you don't know how that may have disrupted the girl's life.
Only bad way I can see it is like if your nigga, if you a girl and you got a nigga, you've been lying about with Drake for so long, then he was like, oh yeah, I was this girl. That's the only thing I can see.
I mean,
everything else, I feel like and like women hating on her.
I ain't no
But
hating, but
that
every
comes
time
in life.
I'm not even no weird, but like every time Drake is probably mentioned a girl, I probably went to go Google her. Wouldn't you say the same? Like if he mentioned a, wouldn't you say you probably went to go Google her and see what she's about?
As a man, me,
Yeah.
go Google who? Like, okay, rephrase that.
Like
I'll
Drake mentions a chick, you probably go Google her, right?
if he says her first and last name,
Just her name. Think about it. Malia, remember her early on? You Google that. You Google her. I know you did.
I just assumed she was a stripper.
But you Google her, right? Miracle.
I'm thinking we more talk about
Miracle
like,
Watts.
when she say like Cece's interlude and Bree's interlude.
You've Googled those chicks.
Yeah, that's more interesting.
Absolutely.
To me than
Lyra Galore. You've Googled.
I didn't have to Google Lyra.
He said her name though, but you Googled.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
What does that mean bad about her? That's good for her. That's like making her famous.
I'm just saying if Drake said
how is that bad?
So I'm
thinking about the real life. Not Googling someone. I'm thinking about the real life consequences that a.
What if that girl is dating a guy?
That's the first thing I said. That's the only thing that makes sense to me.
What if she's a private person?
She shouldn't be Drake.
That's valid. Hey, that's pretty valid. You know.
Because why are you fucking Drake?
You know.
Answer me that.
Peep this.
Riddle me this.
Check this out. Amari Bailey's mom. Think about that.
She had went to a date at Dodger Stadium.
Think about that.
That's on her.
Think about that. How that affected her son. You know what I'm saying? How that disrupted her life.
It probably made him happy because like Drake fucking your mom.
It didn't make that. No. That doesn't make you happy. Not when you on your way to your own celebrity.
If anyone gonna be fucking my mom, why not it be Drake?
Because listen, when you on your way to your own celebrity, and then Drake is such a big star that when he F's your mom, you now become, yo, I'm the guy whose mom was effing Drake. Not Amari Bailey the Hooper.
That's on him. He got to be great. Be great.
You got to be great, my young man. But that makes it harder. You must admit that makes it harder.
Maybe that's on his mom.
So that's what we talking about. How it disrupts the woman's life.
She disrupted her own life.
So you saying it's all on the women?
She put her son's future at risk with this rap publicly. Why are you with the biggest rapper in the world?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Think about it. And that's what I said. Like, personally, why are you with Drake? Do you love that Drake that much?
Like, what do you expect?
You either want money or fame.
Yeah.
Or to be with him forever.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes with, guess what? Money and fame. So you're doing it for... No one... I don't think anybody's with Drake.
And to even be with Drake forever, you must accept that you have to get used to money and fame. So, that's on y'all.
On y'all.
It's on y'all. That's what it is.
What you talk about? Have no remorse.
No remorse.
That's like his. I don't never consider about what they could do. That's the only thing that I could say is like, oh man, I maybe exposed her for she might not be able to get these other things around. But at the same time, as long as she don't burn that bitch with Aubrey, she'll be straight.
She'll be alright.
She'll be alright.
Makes sense.
Cause like even if she do she put on the attitude, like, I'm mad you did that. He'll make it up to her, wouldn't he? If he want to.
I hope so.
And him making it up to her might be worth 1,000. Us making it up to her. Like he could give her like 10 bands without even a sweat,
I would hope so.
And if he really meant it, he might give her something lifelong that could change her shit. That's worth it. You dig?
Yeah, let's talk about the Drakes. Let's talk about one of those Canadian brothers of Drake's, The Weeknd.
I didn't watch it. You said he was worshiping Satan, right?
Yeah, I had a little bit of things to say about The Weeknd.
What else we got? Sassy men. Why are women calling men sassy all of a sudden? Can we not have an opinion?
Let's have an opinion.
Because, like, anything I do, like, I've been called sassy. And you know what? I can see it sometimes. But at the same time, I be thinking I'll be masculine, too, in situations, too. Let me see. I'm going to try to pinpoint a good one. Because I don't stick with me. It don't, like, hold me. But, like.
Makes sense.
All right, how about this?
I've been called sassy. I don't care. I feel like all straight men don't really care if you've been called sassy or not. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like anything where you show like emotion or like I'm like upset about this, that makes you sassy.
Yeah.
But then again, women want our emotions. They want to know how we feel. But then I'm like, I don't feel like telling you how I feel because I don't care enough to explain it to you. I'll just deal with most of my. I will deal with mostly anything internally because I know where it's gonna go because you're gonna want to talk blah blah blah. It is not worth it to me. Like I
think men deal in logic.
Bite a bunch of bullets to not have to go through my feelings. And then when I do it, I'm sassy.
Men deal in logic so much that to reveal our feelings may be a little dark. Our true feelings on stuff. Our true feelings on stuff is actually kind of pretty dark when it comes to like the opposite sex. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes it's better to just keep your mouth shut. Because you will definitely get that emotional.
Even though they beg for you to open your mouth, keep it shut, fellas. That's basically more of the story for that. Hookah. Now that's one thing I do feel like is low key sassy. Like I always felt the way about hookah.
So Saucy Santana,
I personally never liked hookah.
So Saucy Santana said the straight men should not be.
But he meant
hookah.
that, huh?
But when he said that, he wasn't talking about white men. He was only talking about black straight men. Also, he didn't say that. But I knew what he was referencing.
What about Arabs?
You know what I'm saying? Shit. What about Arabs that do hookah? African men love hookah, bro. So he was talking about straight black men. I take that as an offense. I took that on the offense. Even though, when I really think about it, hookah's kind of gay.
Hookah is...
I
just don't get it.
I thought about it, bro. I don't like hookah. I've tried it a couple times.
I don't like it.
I just don't like
it. It makes my fucking head light. I don't want to do it. I'm not finna go to a hookah lounge to go sit around and do this.
Just go, like, smoke. I don't even get no feeling off of this.
Yeah, so that was always kind of gay to me, but never for no real reason. Like, I never really had a reason for it. I just thought that shit was lame.
I'm supposed to take the tip off, pause, and pass this thing over to you so you could get your smoke on. It's just weird. And then am I supposed to blow O's in the club and stuff?
I blow O's. If I'm gonna have a hookah, I'm gonna blow some O's.
I agree with.
If I got that much smoke, pause.
I know it's kind of crazy, but I kind of agree with Saucy Santana on this.
And why is that?
It's just like, why y'all smoking hookah, bro? It's unnecessary.
What's the difference between smoking hookah and
it seemed like some female stuff that females do in the club to be cool. Like, yeah, I'll smoke a blunt in the club. That's what he said. He said black men should be smoking blunts instead of smoking hookah in the club. If I'm going to smoke hookah, I'll just smoke a blunt.
Does that make you tougher?
I don't think it's about tough. I would rather actually feel something from when I'm smoking it.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the point. I had to have a disdain for hookah, period. You know? And like hookah lounge.
I'm just playing around with the smoke.
It seemed like some just, what the like, yeah.
What is this?
It's naturally gay without being gay.
You know what I'm saying?
It is like something that just like, it just happens. It's like you just know.
It's kind of like when girls go on like brunch dates and stuff like that. Like to go, it's like.
It's way worse than brunch.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nah, for sure.
But I think brunch is more of a whole activity than a fucking. Like
I won't call my homies up and be like, y'all, let's go to brunch. That's like not cool.
So like brunch, what I think is brunch is like you trying to be seen.
Yeah.
And you want to get drunk. You want to get obliterated early
like
in the day.
Like you want to get cute and get drunk early in the day so people can see you. Yeah. I don't care about that. I would rather go out at night type stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If I had to go out type stuff.
And like, bitch, why are we waking up this early to get slapped?
To get drunk and then come home and go to sleep at 5 o'clock. It's not fun.
Like bitches be shaking their ass on top of pancakes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Brunch is not what they supposed to be using it for.
At all. It's not.
But brunch is great. Brunch can be great. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that fun of an adult thing.
But like as a man, it's no reason we go to get brunch other than to see the bitches that's there for brunch.
It's like old people stuff to me. Brunch is always an old people thing to me.
It's a lazy old person thing because you're not even up in time for breakfast. You just going to. It's a breakfast lunch.
Right. Yeah. Unnecessary.
But look,
and the food is never that good at any brunch spot.
I had some good brunch.
I haven't had that great of brunch ever. They only care about making money off the champagne bottles, bro.
Yeah.
Mimosas. That's all they care about it, bro.
For certain.
That's it. Not
But bottomless mimosas is a hell of a deal. Like you can't tell me that's not a good deal.
No,
that's a great
champagne
deal.
bloats you, bro. Let's talk about it. Champagne makes you
But
very bloated. You can't even drink that as much.
Champagne drunk is arguably the best drunk, though.
Speak for yourself.
It's arguably the best drunk. It makes me feel the best. I don't feel as violent, and I feel just horny. But I don't feel like overly horny. I feel safe but tipsy.
I see what you're saying.
But you a brunch nigga though. You a brunch nigga though.
Yeah,
you do a lot of shit. You think you qualify yourself as a romanticist.
Yeah, you go to happy hours too.
You do anything.
You regularly go to happy hours. But the fact that you regularly go to happy hours, like
you a spot going ass nigga too.
Go.
You a spot going ass nigga. You do everything. You a hype beast.
Or a dating hype beast, like a date hype beast.
Look at his shoes. I told you what he do. Like when I saw him walking, he got his ankles out. This man got his sweatpants, but he got them tied up high. You know. Okay, what are they don't.
Why is this about me?
He got on windbreaker pants.
We'll reveal your personal life.
He got on windbreaker pants and he got his ankles out and shown. And why are you doing that? To make a statement, though, right? You're making a fashion statement when you tie your pants like that.
I can't speak for him, but yeah, maybe.
If you tie your pants a certain way, you're making a fashion statement.
Absolutely,
yes, no?
absolutely.
Like, you don't have to see it, but you know it.
My girl told me that.
Like a nigga that wears shoes with no socks.
Check this out. My girl told me that the kids in her daughter's class are flooding on purpose now. It's like a new thing to do.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah, if you're flooding on purpose, or if you wear capris, like remember capris. If you wear capris, like nobody wears capris on accident. You're trying to flood on purpose.
You're doing it on purpose. It's a fashion statement.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Hey, look at him. Look like you got a hat on in the house. You look cool. You look cool, but at the same time, you look like you're trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like niggas that try to be cool.
Oh man, he's wildin'.
Who wildin'?
You.
How?
Hey. So it seems
I'm
like
a dick, bro. I'm a dick. Gee, that's one thing you're gonna get from me, honesty.
all right. So it seems like we agree with Saucy Santana on this one. Hookah's pretty gay.
No, because his ass is gay as fuck, and he's just saying like, who the fuck is he to judge? And that's another thing. I don't like the double standards with shit. Because he dresses like a bitch. He's a bitch. He's a walking fat bitch with a beard.
Yeah.
With nails. Who the fuck you to judge anybody for hookah?
I think it's funny.
No. He then need to get his ass smacked for that shit. Because that might make a lot of other people feel a certain way that's like, say they do want to fucking smoke hookah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't enjoy hookah. But if I did, I'd be personally fucking offended. This gay ass nigga is the one telling me, you're gay if you smoke hookah. Shut your bitch ass up. You gay because you suck dick. And you wear pants like that. That's what makes him fucking gay. So, Santana, you kiss my ass. Hey, yeah. Carisha, though, don't get mad at me. Hey, JT, I'm sorry. Yeah. And this is not an attack against the gay community. But his ass,
I think what Terry's saying is that hookah is pretty gay, but you're not the spokesperson for this, Saucy Santana. You can't be.
He needs to shut his fucking mouth.
Hey, I agree.
And I don't like hookah. Imagine if I was a nigga that do like hookah. What is wrong with him?
Either. That's the thing. That's why I don't care too much about the situation. I'm kind of
why do he care so much? Like, you shouldn't be. That sound like he was personally offended by. Like, he had his feelings hurt by a nigga that was smoking hookah that didn't want to him. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. It sounds like he wanted to call him fag for him not being. Or even if it was
LGBTQ community, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't come in home at the straight community.
They do whatever the fuck they want to.
Cause y'all
they run the world.
What we do. It is what it is.
They act like they're the minority. They're not the minority. Whatever.
Let's talk about Keke Palmer baby name. That sounds funny.
Like something lighthearted.
Something light. Let's go light.
Leotis. Andrilton. That's two names, right? She got 4 names already, and we on the first 2 names. She got Leo and this, whatever this come
Leotis.
from. Leotis.
Leo and
Andril. Andre
and
Elton. That's 4 names right there. Jackson. Then you're going to finish off with Jackson?
Jackson. You don't get him much blacker than
Jackson. You could have at least kept it Palmer, baby. I'm going to take his name.
You don't get much blacker than Jackson, baby.
Leotis. Hey. I don't know how we feel about it.
Like
I feel like she did this as a joke, but why would she do this to her child?
Check this out. My grandma's name is Mabel Jackson. I have another grandma, Beatrice Jackson. They gave them legitimate 19th century names. That's all they did. She went old school. She said, let me combine all my grandparents' names right here. The grandparents on this side names. Let's mash them together. We get Leotis and Drelton Jackson. You feel me? That's what I think happened.
I think
all of them is good 19th century names.
But why would she do
if that baby was born in 1950, that baby would be a superstar.
Leotis.
You
gotta say it. You gotta say that in a special voice. And Drelton is the worst.
That's crazy.
That's the most like.
Leotis is pretty crazy though.
Leotis, I can see that.
They just gonna call him Leo for short.
Leotis Jackson. Leo Jackson.
Leo Jackson. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Leotis and Leotis kind of sound like Leonidas, and Leonidas was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, but Leonidas is too crazy. It's a little bit too.
I would prefer Leonidas than Leotis.
Nah,
Leotis sound Bodine.
See, that means you like them weird ass Hollywood names. If you like
Leonidas is a Greek name, you fool.
Yeah, but that's a weird name that Hollywood.
All right, what about Maximilian?
Weird Hollywood name.
That's an ancient Roman name.
That's a weird Hollywood name still.
Maximilius, Maximus.
Maximus is not bad, and it's still kind of Hollywood.
Right,
Max
exactly.
is pretty dope. Max is a pretty dope name.
What's wrong with Leonidas? Leonidas not bad.
Leonidas
I feel like Leotis is bogus.
It's too left, bro.
What's some old people like? Okay, so
like a great name. Honestly,
because it don't even sound like an old name. It sounds like a made up bullshit name. That's what make it both.
If you want me to be real,
see, like that's old. Even if she named her kid Leon, that'd be like, wow, you naming your son Leon at 2023.
You think that name is outdated?
That's an old ass name. Like
I
Sarah.
like Kanye kids' names, to be honest.
I hate his kids.
I love his kids' names. This is great.
Northwest is a terrible name.
Northwest, that's great.
No, it's not. You easily impressed.
Saint West is amazing.
Saint West is the best name.
It's amazing.
Chicago West, terrible name.
I think that's dope.
I hate it.
I love those names.
I hate all those names. Northwest is cool because
Northwest is dope. That's
not
fire.
But it's
bro.
not a raw name.
That's fire though. I think that's
not a raw. That's a direction. I don't want my name to be a direction.
I think it's dope.
Why?
I like names that are like they sound like brands. I always like names for kids that sound like it could be a brand.
Give me a name. Give me another name.
Northwest,
Shiloh,
Saint West. Those are good names. Like,
is it because his last name is West? All right. North Thomas. How do you like that?
Don't like it as much.
Exactly. You're fickle.
Listen. And
so
Taylor.
you hate the name. You hate the name North.
And Taylor. Like great names that sound
That's
like they
old
could be
lady
brands.
ass name. That's because it's a brand you grew up with. No, it's not. It don't sound like a brand until it becomes a brand.
It rolls. That's all I'm saying. I like names that roll.
Kate Spade, huh?
Kate Spade, great name.
Coco Chanel.
Yes.
This is cool names.
I like names that sound like they could be brands. I've always liked that.
But it's only a brand because it's a name. Because the brand is a name.
Nah, I think it has a certain roll off the tongue.
Think of a name that's recent. That sound like it could be a brand.
I'm trying to think.
Give your kid a brand name. Your unborn kid a brand name. Now. Fort Thomas. What if you name your child Fort? Where you going? You finna leave?
It's not bad.
You not enjoying us? You gotta go catch something, huh? You gotta get some tail. Look at him. You whipped.
Tory Lane's name is Daystar Peterson. The Peterson is whack, but the Daystar sound like it could be a brand. You feel what I'm saying?
Daystar sounds like a home
appliance,
yeah.
Appliance brand. I feel what you're saying.
What?
Star Thomas is not bad. You feel what I'm saying?
Not for a boy.
So I'm just saying, like, I like names that they could be brands. That's all I'm saying.
No ass is basic.
That's cool to me.
Basic ass bitch, man.
That's cool.
I hate it. I don't like that. I want better for you.
Hey.
Let us know in the comments you want better for Reezy F Baby.
Hey, Martha Stewart.
Oh, that's a regular ass name, bro.
That name sucks. I ain't gonna lie. The name sucks for a brand, but hey.
Joel Osteen. She made it a brand.
That's a great brand name, though. Joel Osteen, that's a great brand name. Gotta give it to him.
Is it because of the first name or the last name? It's Osteen.
Last name.
It's Osteen.
Osteen. It makes it. It makes it. Come on now.
It's a lot of cool names. What about
even celebrities that change their name? Like, a lot of celebrities change their name just because we need to make a better brand. You feel what I'm saying?
You know what? My name was changed. You know my original name, right?
What?
Ontario.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that sounds like a great... when I first heard it, I was like, that's terrible. But then as the older I get, I'm like, at the Oscars, Ontario Miller. I'm like, that shit sound cold.
That sound decent.
Because they changed my name before I knew that they changed my name. Well, I didn't know that
They
was
changed it from Ontario to Terry.
Apparently, Ontario was my name for the first 5 years of my life.
Oh man, I would have changed it back.
I've only known Terry.
I would change it back.
I'm changing it back.
Yeah, I would change it back.
Because that way I can escape myself too. I can escape my past.
No, but yeah, I would change it back.
But Ontario sounds exotic as hell.
Yeah, Terry.
Like Terry Miller. No, sound cool. Ontario Miller?
That sounds nice. Nice, bro.
Ontario.
Oh, for instance, I call myself. For instance, when I go by like videos,
Ryan
I
Jordan.
call myself not even Ryan. It's really just Jordan Thomas. I took the Ryan off because it sounds more fluent. You know what I'm saying? Sounds better than.
Sounds the same.
It sounds better than Ryan Thomas.
Not
Ryan
really.
Thomas is more just. It's too basic.
I feel like they sound the same. Jordan Thomas and Ryan Thomas sound exactly the same to me.
I feel like Jordan Thomas makes it feel like it's more of two first names. What about Ryan Thomas makes it feel like it's first and last name.
How about this? Thomas Ryan.
It sounds
Thomas Jordan.
Nah.
You don't like the Thomas is the first name.
Nah,
because you don't want to be called Tom.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a Tom.
I always consider Thomas as my slave background as well,
is,
so I don't
sir.
want to throw that first. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have at least my parents.
At least Jordan remind you of Moses shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Israel. You close to the River Jordan, baby.
No, the GOAT, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
You know what I'm saying? Forget all that history shit.
Yeah. You don't want to know where you come from.
Forget
where
the
you
rivers
going.
and Jordans and Kuwait.
See,
and all
I'm
that.
a big geography.
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I like all that shit, man. I like all that shit.